When we talk about safe sex, most people's first thought is the use of contraception. Of course, this is correct, but having safe sex involves so much more. Abstinence is the only way to completely avoid unplanned pregnancy, as well as prevent the transmission of sexually transmitted infections. But since we know that sex is a healthy part of life, there are some other ways to make sure that you are staying safe. Discussing sexual histories. Although this may feel a little awkward, it's important to be open with your partner. This can include sharing if you are having sex with more than one person, having sex unprotected, or sharing the last time or when the last time you were tested for STIs was. Getting routine STI screenings is another part of having safe sex. If you are sexually active, you should be getting tested at least once a year. However, if you have more than one partner or ever participate in unprotected sex, you should be getting tested every 3 to 6 months. Setting and respecting boundaries. The first step to establishing boundaries is taking the time to think about what your values are and what you want. Once you have these answers, it's time to discuss them with your partner. It's likely that you and your partner have differing levels of knowledge, preferences, sexual experiences, or practices, so it's best to be open and honest. Using contraception correctly. I take the time to emphasize correctly because typical use of contraception is what we most commonly see and decreases the efficacy of the contraception. For example, when used perfectly, a condom is 98% effective. With typical use, it's only 85% effective. Many things can influence typical use of contraception. One of these things is the consumption of alcohol. Another is basic knowledge of how and when to properly put it on and dispose of it. Having safer sex means protecting the health of both you and your sexual partner, and it's on everyone to be responsible for safer sex. For example, whose responsibility is it to provide a condom? There's a common perception that the use of contraception falls on one person. Often, women are expected to be on birth control, and men are expected to have condoms. However, it's the responsibility of both partners to use contraception to prevent unplanned pregnancies and STIs. Both partners can be prepared for safer sex habits by carrying and using condoms. Some benefits to having safer sex are avoiding unplanned pregnancies, protection from STIs, and creating a more pleasurable experience for everyone. Taking care of your sexual health is just as important as taking care of your physical and mental health. So let's get sexual. As a student, there are many free services related to sexual health that you can take advantage of. You can get free condoms, dental dams, and lubrication at the Wellness Promotion Department at our events or during PAL outreach. Student Health Services also has free condom bags in their lobby. Getting STI testing regularly is a part of taking care of one's sexual health, as we talked about. We are coordinating monthly walk-in HIV and STI testing with BAO on the Green. Typically, this will be on the third Thursday of each month from 11 to 2. Student Health Services also offers STI testing. You can make an appointment and get the results through your patient portal. We know that this was a lot of information, but there are some main points we want you to take away. First, there is no safe use of nicotine or tobacco products. You can still have fun while drinking responsibly. Remember the method. Not all students choose to use, and that's okay. Substances and sex can dangerously overlap. Consent cannot be given when a person is incapacitated, and protection is less likely to be used properly or at all. It's on us to stop sexual assault. If you see something, say something. Hold your friends accountable. Remember the 3 Ds: direct, distract, and delegate. Know what consent is and know what it isn't. Be sex positive by always getting consent, seeking the most pleasurable and safest sex for all parties, and never shaming for healthy, consensual sex. You can follow us on Instagram to stay up to date with all of our events and outreach dates. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you or your chapter is interested in a workshop or partnering for an outreach event. Thank you.